Hello. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. Hello. Hello. This is what you need to know. Hello. Gonna let you guys come in. Hello. Welcome in. I'm gonna let you guys come in for a second. Welcome in. Welcome in, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. Let me pull you guys up over here so I can actually get closer to the Chizzy chat. Okay, so I can Chizzy chat back with you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, here we go. Giselle, Captain Trey, X3 Mystics, Nikita, Kaylee, Deborah, Tobe. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, my friends. I want to welcome you all in. Make sure you guys smash those like buttons. And of course, leave your comments, leave your emojis, leave whatever you would like to in the chat. If you guys are catching us on the replay, make sure y'all leave your comments down below. Okay, so this is going to be a what you need to know love reading. All right, you guys. So I did post the reading for the new moon in Libra. I posted that this morning, so make sure you guys check that out as well. And I've been posting a boasting, just posting a boasting. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys smash those like buttons for me. It helps circulate the live out into the community. And if you guys are new here, I do want to welcome you in. If this is your first time catching me live, hello, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. All right, you guys. So give your relationship a chance. Now, let's talk about this for a second. The new moon in Libra energy is about, because let's first talk about what is Libran energy. Libran energy talks about relationships, partnerships. It talks about making a choice or decision, things coming into balance, right? And this is about giving your relationship a chance. What this relationship is, this is about the choice. This is about the decision, right? You have to be able to dig deeper to understand intuitively, right? What choice or decision you're going to make in regards to this. Now, this is taking things to the next level. Whether this is a new relationship, whether this is somebody that you're already in a connection with, it doesn't really matter, right? The situation is up for choice, right? Situation's up for choice. Work on your partnership. Show us what we need to see here. Divine timing, because everything happens in divine timing, a serendipitous event. It all aligns when it's supposed to. You have the energy of reaching out, rendezvous, and playfulness. There's definitely this passionate energy that comes through here. I'm going to be very honest. This person may be wanting to reach out, yes, to communicate, to talk, to try to figure out where things are, but it definitely has this inkling of wanting your body, needing your touch, your touch my body, right? And that new moon energy is going to basically push you into this next, how can I say, like for the next month or so, for the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to be experiencing these changes within your relationship as it relates to communication, as it relates to passion. Look at that. Twin flame union was underneath of those 3 cards. Let's get a couple more here. Open your heart. Are you closed off, my friend? Magnetism. Because I don't want you to ever hesitate and wonder, am I manifesting this person? Am I Yes. Yes. Okay. You're manifesting them. This person is coming towards you. This is an equal energy, an equal opportunity, or, right, this is you and this person growing closer to one another, right? Spirit soul path. But what's happening here is, because I want you to also understand how we're dealing with this on an individual level as well. This is not just going to be relationship. I'm going to try to explain as best as I can how this may be affecting you on an individualistic level, because we have to remember, whether we're in a relationship, whether we're looking for love, whether we are, happily single, not looking for love, just wanting to up level ourselves, everything is going to start within, right? And when you're giving this relationship a chance and understanding that there's divine timing, we must then say, okay, what do I need to do here? This is about opening your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. Sometimes we're blocking energies and we don't even know it. You ain't even know it. Sipping on a cup of lean and you ain't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we're subconsciously doing things and we ain't even know it, right? But we are being guided and directed into a new direction here. And this is where being able to tap into your intuition comes in. This is where being able to be open to the messages, the clarity, wisdom, guidance, and confirmation that comes through. And then you being able to decode and decipher what that means for you on a personal level, right? Because a blue jay that's showing up for me may not mean the same thing for a blue jay showing up for you, right? You're asking for a blue jay to show up, if you're gonna, finally come into some money, and I'm asking for a blue jay to show up if my pizza rolls are gonna be done soon. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's two different things. So we have to be able to decode what shit is going to mean for us. But understanding that in order to do that, we have to be open to our intuition, our higher guidance system, God, the universe, the divine, and being allowed, right? Allowing ourselves, allowing our souls to be guided on those spiritual soul paths. Because a lot of the times we have these upsets in our connection. And I'll speak on this in a relationship type of a manner. Like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, sometimes we can deal with like these upsets with our person because we feel like maybe there's friction, we're not on the same page. Sometimes we're not on the same page because the other person is not listening to their intuition, they're not following their higher guidance system. Maybe you and that person are destined to be, are made to be, but you know you have to be able to give a chance, right, to what you're being guided to. You have to be able to be open to the divine timing, be open to the love, to the higher calling that's coming in. This is what we would want in a perfect world, but we don't live in a perfect world. We don't live in a utopia, right? We live in, I don't know what we live in, dystopia, but it ain't utopia, I tell you that. But people aren't as aware as we would like them to be. And when you are a high vibrational individual, you have to understand, shit, if I am getting these messages and downloads, I'm sure freaking boo boo fool sitting on a couch over there is getting inklings but don't want to act on it, doesn't understand what that shit means, right? That's what I'm talking about. When you do the inner work, when you tap into yourself, your higher self, and fully connect, shit becomes clear. You know that, right? We have children, disguise, and this could be the one. Your love life is being affected by children. This is after spirit soul path. Disguise talks about some elements of this relationship are hidden, and this could be the one with quality time. There could be an interference here, right? And this interference could be with I do want to say children. This could be pregnancy. Like, I'm trying to get all spectrums. This could be pregnancy. This could be co-parenting situations. This could be moving situations, like moving of homes, moving of custody, things like that with the children. This could also be inner child energy. With disguise, it's what we don't see, right? It's what's actually being super hidden from us, not just on the spiritual level, but it's like this person actually blocking away this energy from anybody being able to tap into it. And yes, this person has potential, this person could be the one, but it feels like there's something to overcome. The same thing could be dealing, yeah, look, true love with you, right? Because we have to remember, am I being open to this love? Am I being open to it all? True love. This is a romance of a lifetime, real feelings. So the both of you have the exact same feelings. I feel like this person is on the same page. I feel like they know what needs to be done. And I feel like this person has made a choice. I'm going to be honest. I feel like this person has made a choice. They have made a decision because they want the same things as you. Oops. Now look at that. The King of Wands. They want to make a move. I feel like this person has been doing their inner work, and I feel like I have to say that because we were talking about, not everybody is aware, especially the masculine energy. They're not always aware, and that's why I've been personally trying to do more readings directed towards the male masculine population, because it's important to have that energy available, right? And not the masculine population. I'm just going to like talk about this for a second. The like male energies that are masculine and watching tarot or looking for confirmation, looking for a message, looking for something like that, and they turn to the spiritual astrology side, they're not going to be clicking on the reading that talk about this man is falling in love with you. Why the fuck would they click on that? You know what I mean? Why? They're not going to click on that. So it's about making those readings pertain directly to the masculine population. So if you see those readings, you guys are always very welcome to watch them, because they probably are going to resonate in some sense. But at the same time, just know that the titles are like that, because men are not going to watch a reading that is titled "This is going to be your husband" type shit. Okay, but look at this. We have got the twin flame card, the chakra alignment card, and soul tribe. Hmm. I feel like this is somebody, for some of you, this is somebody that is new. I just want to say this. I feel like this person has a really potent energy. I feel like this person's energy is in alignment with yours. You guys are on the same page. You guys want the same things. You're looking for the same things. Yeah, look at this. Real feelings, marriage, and magnetism with very soon. Whoever this is, things are elevating. If you're already in a relationship or a connection with this person, know that things are going to elevate, right? It may take a little bit of time, but things are going to elevate. This is somebody that's moving fast. This is somebody that has possibly been a friend in the past. Maybe the two of you shared the same friend groups or something like that. Energetic messages with karma. Divine messages, divine guidance. And it's an influx of positive energy, something that you don't see coming, something that you may not necessarily understand. I do feel like this person is going through a spiritual awakening. They may be going through heartbreak, heartache. I do feel like they're shifting, right? I feel like there's movement here with this person, shifting, transitioning, and there also could be a move involved here. Relocation, travel. Things are coming into alignment very quickly. I'm going to be very honest. Very, very honest. They're coming into alignment very quickly. Whew. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this energy. We're going to take a look at this person. We'll get 3 cards on this person here first, please. Spirit, show us what we need to see for Capricorn as it relates to this energy, as it relates to this person, the one that they're in connection with, the one that they're dealing with. as it relates to this love energy. This for Capricorn. Okay. So we've got this. I never realized that I said the stars, not the star. Anyway, the star, the five of chalices, and the eight of pentacles in reverse. Wow. Hmm. Okay, so I do feel like this person may be going through a healing phase of some sort. Yeah, we have the King of Swords, bottom of the deck energy, King of Swords, Page of Wands, both in reverse, and then the High Priestess. Person is in their head. They're reevaluating. They're not speaking. There's no action. They're definitely in their head. I feel like this is somebody that's doing a lot of reevaluating here. They're doing healing. They're accepting and trying to understand. I feel like this person isn't putting much energy or effort into anything right now as it relates to love or romance or anything like that. I feel like this person has possibly even gone through a loss. Mm. Somebody that's trying to heal. What the fuck? What is this? Bro. When it should be reversed, if I don't flip it over, I will not know what the fuck. Oh my God. Tell us more here about this Five of Cups. Eight of Pentacles reverse. There's definitely some sort of a loss that this person has recently gone through. I feel like it is beating the fuck out of them. Nine of Swords reverse, Five of Swords reverse. I feel like this person is definitely doing a lot of internalizing about what's happening, about what's going on. With the Lovers in reverse, there was a loss. Okay, there was a loss. Five of Cups shows the sadness, it shows the grief. Nine of Swords is a lot of just like build up anxiety. It just feels like it's very much internalized, and they may not necessarily be speaking or talking. Yeah, Eight of Wands reverse, the Moon reverse, the Wheel of Fortune reverse. It's like they're at a halt, a standstill. Okay, and it doesn't feel good, to be honest with you. Change. Person may be going through some changes. We're gonna get some more details. Make sure you guys smash those like buttons for me. Leave your little emojis in the chat, you guys. Show us what we need to see here, please, for this person. Divine masculine breaking point. This is somebody, masculine energy. Again, remember, we embody both, so just keep it fluid. But this person is wanting more depth, yeah, on them around themselves. But we have time and we have obsession. I almost feel like this person doesn't want to waste time. They don't want to run out of time, so to speak, with something. But they want to heal. They want to not be internalizing so much. This person wants to find peace and balance. Boundaries. I feel like there are healthy boundaries within this person's space. But I feel like there's also this energy of I know when enough is enough. I know when I'm done. And I'm not doing anything else. Like I'm not going to allow anything else. I feel like this person is finding peace. This could also be you, okay? Just keep that in mind. Show us more here, please. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm going to be honest. This person feels most comfortable when they think about you. They feel like there's a higher calling. Yeah. They want to act. They want to come forward. They want to say something. Hmm. But again, it's like it's almost like they're not showing it. When they think about you, they think about forever. They think about togetherness. They think about this long term connection situation, commitment, whatever. But there's no acting on it because of this. It feels like things are moving quickly, though, right? Because the choices that have been made for partnerships, for love. Show us more here, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Mm. Mm. Oh, dear God. For some reason, there is a lot of like sexual energy that's flowing through this. And okay, so very clearly, they feel like there is this abundant energy between the two of you. Okay. And they see you as somebody that is, oh my God. Either this person wants to have a business with you or something like that, or they want to like impregnate you very clearly. And it's like this seed that they see growing, but it's something about you in general. Making sure Empress and the Three of Wands, both in reverse. Yeah. They're not telling you that they put you on a pedestal or vice versa. They think very highly of you. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Hold on. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. You don't see the fact that they think very highly of you, vice versa. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Get dirty. Don't like it. Yeah, there's more to the situation than that meets the eye, than what you're picking up on. Breakup, proposal, between the lines. Yeah, there's a lot going on, right? Definitely feels like there's an ending and a new beginning. And I'm saying that because of the choice and decision that came in with the new moon in Libra, right? And let me read you a little bit. So, okay. So it was on October 21st, which was yesterday, 28 degrees. Um, and there also was a couple other of aspects that were involved that created this blue magic triangle, but we won't talk about that right now. So 28 degrees, if you look at your own personal natal chart and you find where Libra is, and go to 28 degrees, whatever house that is, that's going to be the biggest effect, right? But I also just want to say that Libra is, again, we talk about partnerships, we talk about relationships, connections, things like that. And it's important to understand that seventh house energy is going to be influencing it. Okay. So a lot of deliberation within this energy that's been going on, a lot of new and exciting opportunities that are going to be long term influences because of the other aspects that were going on with the new moon as well. But we won't get into that. Discoveries, revelations, breakthroughs. And that's why I'm saying this could resonate with not just love and romance, it can resonate with decisions that you're making in life, revelations that you're having, breakthroughs that you're having, um, and choices and decisions that are pushing you forward. Okay, there's definitely the energy of spiritual awakening, harmony, and growth that's going on because of the blue magic triangle as well. Um, being open minded, being progressive, all of that is coming in with the new moon in Libra energy um, that peaked yesterday. So I won't talk about all the extra um, energies because it's a lot. Like I used to do readings that encapsulated like 10 minutes of astrology previously, but those readings never did well because people just be like, just read the cards. And it's like, okay, I'll just read the fucking cards. Like, whatever, but you're missing the whole point. Like you're missing so much more information when we don't talk about the actual astrology and the effects that it can have. Mm. So it also talks about the new moon in the Virgin, which is Virgo, right? And this is because um of the equinoxes, right? The equinoxes that we've been having. So even though the new moon is in Libra, it's actually in the constellation of Virgo. So, and we know Virgo energy is our sixth house energy, work, health, all that type of jazz, order, steadiness, practicality. So, just understanding all of that energy as well. But I won't get too much more into that. And there's a lot of other, like, this new moon has so many aspects that are really affecting the new moon itself that I could get into it and talk about it, but the energies that you're feeling, the anxieties that you're feeling are because of the other aspects that we are that we are going through. You know what I mean? Okay. So the influence of the new moons, the full moons, all of the freaking moons, okay? I'm going to be very honest, right? All of the moons. If you guys want me to actually do more readings like this, I will, but more than likely they will be a part of the extended type reading. So you would only be able to get them through my website because I put a lot of work into those readings and it's a lot of information that I look up. It's a lot of talking that I have to do and explaining that I have to do. But if it helps you guys understand the energy in the readings, because let me be real with you, a good reader, a good energy worker will be aware of the energies that are going on astrologically because it makes sense with what's going on in the cards that we pull and in the readings, right? Which is why a lot of the times, especially when I'm not trying to just get a whole bunch of cards on the board, I can have one or two cards and just be talking because it already makes sense with the energies that are going on astrologically. So, if this is something that you guys want me to do, you could take notes. I could put bullet points, whatever. That way you can understand kind of what's going on. And it's like, yeah, I'm fucking feeling that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, yeah, like type shit, right? But the phases, like I was saying, so the phases of the new moon, the full moon, any of the freaking moons that we be talking about can last up to 4 weeks, right? So that's why I said anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, you'll be experiencing this. Okay. So because you have the pre-shadow period as well. And that's why it's like kind of like that week right before, that week after, giving you the 4 to 6 week type of range, just understanding that because some people, right, are more sensitive and more open to energy. So they can tap into energy a week or two or three before other people, right? So, and especially depending on their alignment, their timeline, that's why I'd be like, it really is a broad range, especially depending on how tapped in you are. People who are intuitives, mystics, readers, all of that, right, are able to actually pick up on these energies in advance, right? In advance, right? Especially when they are in tune. So it depends, right? It depends on your timeline. It depends on your awareness. It depends on your spiritual, your like your spiritual awakening level, basically. But 4 weeks is really that window that you have. So these decisions, these choices, all of these things are going to be affected, are going to be being felt. The aspects that are going on, the other astrological aspects that are going on are also going to affect this. That's why it's like, yeah, we can do a reading and I could do a reading in 20 minutes and a totally different energy come out because people have free will. The aspects are changing, right? And people are in different timelines. So yes, there may be a group of people that resonate with this reading, but I do a reading in 20 minutes and there's another group of people that may resonate different because it's like the energy, what we pick up on, right? When you're in tune with the energies and what's going on is going to be different. But whenever you're watching new moon readings, full moon readings, understand that you may be feeling that energy anywhere from a week before to 4 weeks to 5 weeks out, 4 to 5 weeks out. So anywhere from a week before to 4 to 5 weeks out, right? So the energy is encapsulated because the moon, right? And the more in tune you are, the earlier you'll feel the energy, the stronger you'll feel the energy, the longer you'll feel the energy, right? And the more aware you are of the aspects and the energies that are actually going on, the more in tune you will be, right? Which is why I mean, for the longest time, I've been wanting to like build basically like a tarot slash like energy type of group, type of school, type of dealing, like um, learning opportunity, because I think that it's important for people who are really into this, who are really trying to utilize this to help change their life and to become more aware and in tune. The more you know, the more you'll know, right? And I don't mean that in the space of, oh, you have to do like, this, that, and the third, this, all this reading, all no, 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 no. Sometimes it's just having the tools and knowing where to go, what to look at, what to study, how to put two and two together, and you can become so easily aware of the energies and the aspects. And then once you understand the cards, the energy, and listen, 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 listen. So if you guys want me to start doing that again, let me know. I can put that in. Okay, get that put in motion. But yes, this shit cray. And the links and stuff that I use are always in the description box below, right? I'll go through the description box. I'll take a look at them again. I'll edit it if it needs to be edited, add or take away anything. But those are the main links that I use. CoStar is a wonderful app. If you guys are into that, it's absolutely free. I don't get any commission off of it. I'm not sponsored, nothing like that. I've been using CoStar since the CoStar app came out for years. And I absolutely love it. There are a lot more, like when the CoStar app first came out and just up until actually like 2 years ago, there were a lot of, all the options that were on there were free, every last one of them. But you can get the bulk of what you need for free. The only thing that you ever have to like pay for is like relationship reports and like things that go like deeper into things like that. You know what I mean? Like things like that. Like, but the daily reports, your chart, explaining your chart, explaining the aspects on the day to day with your chart, all that shit is free. And I absolutely love CoStar. I think it's wonderful. So definitely encourage that. What else? If there's any other types of readings or things that you guys want to see, just let me know. You can leave comments on any of the videos, just letting me know what you are interested in seeing, and we can go over that. The next full moon, so basically all of this energy that we're talking about in the new moon up until the next full moon, which is going to be on November the 5th, 2025, which I'm pretty sure is the day after daylight savings. It's either the day after or 2 days after daylight savings. So yeah, and that is actually going to be a full moon in Taurus. Is that right? Yeah, full moon in Taurus. Um, and that, like I said, is on November the 5th. And then we just have a couple more moon cycles before we get to the end of the year. So the new moon in December is December 19th. So lots of changes that are coming, you guys, but just be open to it. But if there are things that you guys want to see, anything like that, just let me know. Leave your comments down below. I love and appreciate y'all so much. But yeah, and I feel like I did a lot of talking because of the explanations that I've been doing, but usually I do not. Okay, so I love and appreciate y'all so much. Let me pull up the chat over here because I cannot freaking see. Okay, so yeah, I for sure can I can do that. So how about this? How about for the next, that way it kind of like gives me some time to figure out how I'm going to structure it or whatever. How about for the next major moon cycle, which would be the full moon, um, which is, yeah, November the 5th. So yeah, gives me like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. The next major moon cycle on November the 5th, I will do kind of like the astrology integrated tarot reading. Um, and if you guys like it, just make sure you guys like the video, hype it up, leave your comments in the comment section. And obviously, like, give me feedback. Let me know what you guys like, what you guys don't like, what you want to see, what I can take out, what you want me to add in, things like that. And we can go from there. So that way you can kind of see what I mean as it relates to the energy and the astrology. So for the next moon cycle, we'll do that. And up until that point, what I will also try to do, because again, I used to do this, I used to keep notes, like a little notebook like this, basically. I used to keep it on my desk and I would have all of just like the information that I would look up. Usually I would do it on um, Sundays, like Sundays and Thursdays, I would like just kind of take a look at the energies, the astrology, transits, and things like that. And just like for myself personally, I would put it all in a notebook, but I would leave it on the tarot table. So that way, when I'm doing readings, I'm like picking up on the energies. I'm like, okay, let me just tell them, reference that, let you guys know kind of like where I'm coming from when I'm like saying these things. So if you guys want me to do that, I can do that as well. Actually, I will just do that. I'll just put my notebook back on the table and I'll talk about um, the energies and the astrology so you guys can kind of get used to me talking about it in that manner, because I really do think that it would help with the understanding and kind of how things can apply in different ways. Um, because at the end of the day, and I just always like to be very clear about this, because tarot is not just for women. Tarot is not just a feminine female thing. It is for every single person. And I feel like a lot more men would actually benefit from watching tarot, getting into spirituality, things like that, because it would help make things a little bit more clear. Um, Women just have a natural, we just kind of have a natural affinity for the spirituality and for the messages and things like that. But I think that it's important for everybody to feel like they are included and inclusive. Um, so the Capricorn Men series type deal, I'll continue to do, so that way you guys can have that. Just know, like I had said earlier, that those readings in particular are going to be, I'm going to be talking to the masculine or male energy, right? So I'm not going to be talking like I usually speak, like we're speaking to women. And I think that's the biggest reason why there's a big turnoff. Number one, the titles, like just type in tarot love reading, right? And you will see what I mean by the titles. It's like the titles can be a deterrent. And then when they click on their reading, the way people talk, it can be a deterrent. And then you have a lot of people who um, do a lot of men bashing on their readings. So that is also a deterrent. So those readings in specific, I will be speaking to the male population, masculine population, but I will label those readings specifically and accordingly so y'all know. Um, and then, of course, like I said, if there's anything that you guys want to see, the Capricorn versus All Signs series did very, very well. So for November, we will bring those back. Um, and I'll just keep going like that. Just make sure you guys, like I said, like the videos, hype them up, comment, let me know how you guys are enjoying them, because this is for you. This channel is for y'all. I don't come on here for funsies, right? I do this because there is real healing and real hope and real answers in the tarot, especially when utilized appropriately. So I want to be able to provide and give the type of content that you guys are looking for. Otherwise, there is no point, right? So, and of course, I will always continue to do the love readings, but I do want to start just like sprinkling more non love readings in there, right? Just because I know the love readings always do so well, right? And, you know, that's, do what performs well, do the content that performs well. Okay, yeah, but sometimes the content that performs well is just mind numbing. Like, I can only say the same thing so many times, right? We have to give the energy a chance to shift, right? But when we talk about other things, when we talk about work, when we talk about finances, when we talk about, just general, like maybe a friendship situation, a family situation, it kind of breaks up the energy enough that when we go and do another love reading, the energy had a chance to change or shift or whatever, right? But sometimes the love readings is like it's like the same thing over and over, and no matter what. And I'm not even saying this just for myself. It's like no matter what reader you watch, no matter what time of the day it is, we all talking about the same thing, right? And we're all talking about love. It's like, okay, can we talk about something else? Like, I got other shit going on in my life. I'm over here arguing with my best friend of 15 years. Tell me about that, right? I'm over here dealing with this freaking customer that's XYZ 1 through 1 2 3. Tell me about that. I'm over here having to deal with a leak in my roof. Tell me about that. Like, I'm tired. Like, we can only listen, and I'm sorry, I personally can only read the same thing, but so much. So I'm gonna start sprinkling more just regular general readings in there. I'll try to start reading in a manner that is like I'm talking about your friend, or I'm talking about like a general situation, because like I said, we got other things that are going on, and every reader, we be reading about the same thing, right? It just worded slightly differently, but it's literally the same thing, right? But we got other things that are going on. Tell me, should I purchase everything in my Amazon cart? Yes or no? That's what I need to know. That's what I need to know. Do I go and get this ice cream cone? Yes or no? Like, am I eating too much? Yes or no? Like, those are the questions people have. Those are the questions people have. Oh my God. Yeah. So, y'all understand what I'm saying, right? Y'all definitely understand what I'm saying. And even when, like, I go to get cards and stuff like that, because I've been wanting to like get some new decks and stuff like that, but every time I go look for decks, it's like everything is love based. Like, maybe I need to create my own deck that's like general life lessons. Like, you look for, oh, give me a deck that's gonna give me the insight about life, and it's all love cards, every last thing. And it's just like, okay, well, oh, gotta make my own deck, I guess, which is fine. And I think this is a deck that I created. I think I'll start using this one more as well. I stopped using it because it gives me just a lot of like general messages, and people don't be liking the general messages, but I'm going to start using this deck again. So, with that being said, let's grab one or two cards and close this out. I've got Divine Feminine Energy. There's a shift here. South Energy. Wow. Feels like y'all are creating something, right? I feel like this is for somebody that's been itching to create, itching to make, itching to get your hands on something or do something. The meditation and the West energy, I feel like you've been really deep in your psyche about this, right? I feel like you're being called to do it. You're being called to say yes. Um, you've pulled yourself in a very You've just pulled yourself down. Dark energy, divine guidance, and channeled messages. It's creative. It's you. It's exactly what you know you need to do. It's everything that that person needs or that company needs or that you need in order to get yourself out there. So, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I feel like a lot of you are overthinking it. I feel like you just need to let your truth be heard, let yourself shine. Mirror effect. Mm. It could be a habit or it could be something like it's like devil energy basically that's holding you back. You need to cleanse yourself from it. Feels a little bit more internal. I feel like it's being reflected back to you in some sort of a way. You just got to do it though. Shine bright like a diamond. Kiko's view. Hello, my love. Mystics, listen, do it. Do it, 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 do it. Your deck, make your deck or get started on it. Um, because honestly, I love everybody's like creativity, but we need it. We need you. Do it. Do it to it. I'm giving you 6 months. I give you 6 months. We have numbers and numerology. Oh, wow. Divine masculine and material abundance. Okay, so for some of you, there's somebody that's coming in to support you, to support this situation, your effort, your creativity. There's somebody coming in to support you and to support this. Okay. But you have to say yes to yourself. You have to allow yourself. Okay. I'm going to leave this here. If y'all found this insightful and it resonated, make sure y'all leave your comments in that chat or below in the chat before I close it out and in the comment section down below if you're catching this on the replay. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Something. I appreciate y'all for joining in, jumping in, stopping in, coming on in. I'm gonna go grab me some lunch, something to eat. I'm gonna go to Publix. I'm gonna go to Publix and I am going to. Oh, it's Wednesday, so it's $5 sushi. So I'm gonna get sushi and I'm gonna get Boston cream donuts because I had a Boston cream donut a couple days ago and it was not good. So Publix always redeems themselves. So I will speak to you guys very, very soon. I have readings that I need to try to get uploaded, but they're taking a long time. I had like 11 readings to try to upload for you guys, so it's just taking some time. Um, and of course, I'm always going to continue to record and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll try these couple of new things here within the next few weeks and let me know how you guys like it. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next one.